In our real life, many a times we would have come across hierarchical data. Take the taxonomy of automobiles. So the automobiles can be broadly classified into vehicles which carry passengers or vehicles which carry goods. Now, vehicles which carry passengers can be further broken down into a bus, a car, a jeep, a motorcycle, or a few more. And vehicles which carry goods can be further classified into a truck, a tractor, and so on. So we see that there is an hierarchy which is maintained in this data from top to bottom. Take the example of an organization. Again, the employees working over there, they have some posts which are organized in an hierarchy. Philip might be the president of the organization. Charles could be the CEO. George could be the CTO, and Andrew could be the CFO of this organization, and all of them are reporting to the president. Charles has Larry and John under him, and John also takes reporting from Sarah. So Sarah reports to John and John reports to Charles. The CTO George has Susan working under him. CFO Andrew has Jack and Kim under him, and Harry, Will and Janet are under Jack. So again we see that there is an hierarchy which is being maintained. What are the other applications where you see hierarchy of data? Table of contents of a book. Each book is segregated into chapters. Each chapter could have sections and sections could have subsections. What about the file system on your computers? So you may have a root directory, and then there would be directories below that root directory, and then subdirectories, and then files within that each subdirectory. What about the taxonomy in biology? Think of the animal kingdom and how you can have an order or an hierarchy of the various animals that are present in the animal kingdom, or the aquatic life. Then we have network routing algorithms. It could be flat and it could be hierarchical as well. So there are many examples of hierarchical data which comes across in our daily life. So how do we store this kind of data? Tree is one data structure which helps us to store this hierarchical data. This is a non-linear data structure. We have come across many linear data structures. We have read about the arrays, the stacks, the queues. So these are linear data structures. But tree is a non-linear data structure. And it can be recursively defined as a set of one or more nodes. So there is one node which is designated as the root of the tree. You might have heard of a tree with its many roots. Now if we flip this tree upside down and we have a root at the top, so this is what is the representation of the data structure tree, and the root is the topmost node of this tree. The remaining nodes, they are partitioned into non-empty sets. So each of which is a subtree of the root. So this is a subtree of root node A. This again is a subtree of the root node, and this again is a subtree of the root node. You can see that these subtrees, they are disjoint sets and non-empty as well. We will look more into the terminology of the tree and the different types of tree in the subsequent lectures.